Hi, everyone. My name is Nikki Lashprince, and I'm just here to record a session about Encompass Academy of Massage Therapy. So I tried to do this a few minutes ago live, and unfortunately, my internet is being very spotty today. So I'm just going to do this alone, save the session, and then I'll email out to everybody who was interested in this. So just wanted to kind of tell you guys all about what the Academy is, who might it be good for, and what to expect if you were to join us for a year of massage school. So my name is Nikki, like I said at the beginning. I opened Encompass Academy officially about a year ago. So actually, I would say actually like 2 years ago. So I've been doing continuing ed for a little while. And if you're interested in that, that's something we can have another conversation on another time. But I opened Encompass Academy, like the full massage program. We opened our first class about 9 months ago in September. So very exciting. I'll back up a little bit. So I've been a massage therapist for about 10 years. I earned my certificate at Centerpoint Massage and Shiatsu School and Clinic in Minneapolis. And then worked there for about 5 years and then moved back home in 2017 when I opened Encompass Therapeutic Massage. And then so I opened that in Calumet, and then I've been growing that since 2017. Literally same room, same space. It's just been growing and expanding. Created a reception space in 2019, and then started kind of thinking about school. So I was having this problem or just getting frustrated because there were some people that I wanted to share my love with trigger point therapy. And trigger point therapy is something that I have done since the beginning, and it's really helped a lot of people with chronic pain. If you've been in a car accident, if there's something that you've really been struggling with, it's helped a lot of people with a lot of different things. So it's kind of been like my go-to therapy. And it seemed like a lot of people up here, especially, didn't know about trigger point therapy and what that was. And so I started to train people on that, and then got a little bit frustrated with that, and then just kind of went back to the basics and was like, well, maybe I'll start a massage school. So then that's when that kind of came together, and I started a massage school. Or I started continuing education and did that for the first time in 2019, I think, and then, or maybe 2020, and then kind of kept going from there. So I then kind of got this idea, got this download for a massage school, and just started working on it, and then opened it last fall, 2022. So it's been kind of a crazy journey, but I would trade it for anything. It's been so fun. I love it so much. And this first school year has been absolutely great, confirming everything that I felt like we needed to do. So we're just graduating our first class here on June 6th, which is super exciting. And I'm so ready to see who our next class of students is and who's going to fill that out for us. So right now we are in Calumet. We're in Calumet on 6th Street, and we potentially might be moving this fall, but we'll still be in downtown Calumet itself. So a little bit about us is my biggest mission statement is it really is near and dear to my heart to provide an excellent massage therapy education, rich in quality, knowledge, and competency to all over the Midwest. Whoever wants to join us, honestly, we would just love to share this knowledge of trigger point therapy, of really having a knowledgeable massage therapy education, and really treating our students with the most kind of respect and giving them the most knowledge that we can share. So some quick facts about our program is that schooling is September through May. So we meet here 3 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I really love that we get to be here together 3 days a week. So then the content stays fresh, it stays exciting. And then also I put our classes into individual classes. So like Tuesday. So we meet Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 9 a.m. to 5 with a 1 hour lunch break at noon. And so Tuesday morning we meet at 9 a.m. to noon, and then the afternoon classes from 1 to 5. So your morning classes are going to be all of your gen ed classes. So that includes in the fall semester, you will have anatomy, communications, ethics, and business techniques, and then physiology in the morning. And in the afternoon, you'll have your Swedish massage class. That's learning all about Swedish massage techniques, your basic techniques, and then learning how to work on somebody for the first time, just getting really comfortable with the human body and giving a full body massage to somebody. And then in the second semester, we take and continue that and kind of build on those basics. And you learn pathology, and then you learn 3D anatomy, which is one of my favorite classes. and then kinesiology as well. And then in that second trimester, your afternoon class every day of the week is advanced therapeutic techniques. And that's where kind of I come in my soul comes in. And it's all about the trigger point therapy, working on people with chronic pain. We learn trigger points in every single area of the body and how to work on them. And then, so that's the second trimester. And then our last trimester is just 2 days a week. So we have Thursday class, and that's where we learn about our special populations and our clinic review. And then we also then have clinic that semester as well. So in clinic, you'll be learning how to work, you'll be working on people of the public here at the academy. And then every weekend, you'll either do a Friday evening class or a Friday evening session or Saturday morning. And each of those, you'll have 4 back-to-back massages just to really learn how to work on people in the public. And then I'm there for questions. If anything comes up, so then you can ask me any questions that you want as well. Get some advice, feedback, different things. And then I had mentioned that class that happens. So I was talking about the clinic training and summary class, which is down here on Thursdays and last. And so then we get to talk about like what came up in clinic. Is there any questions that you have? Was there any odd client that you weren't sure how to deal with? What, so we get to really discuss our experiences with everybody else. And I feel like that really rounds that out. So you can feel like you're supported. If you have any questions, you can discuss anything that came up, that sort of thing. So I kind of went over this full schedule just now. 3D anatomy, I always like to point that out because it's such a fun class. You get to build every single muscle out of clay onto a little mannequin. So it really just gets that anatomy and physiology kind of in person, building it with your hands. It just really solidifies that knowledge of the anatomy for you. So we really want to make sure, as you can see with our curriculum here, that you're getting a really in-depth education and learning about how to help people and knowing that you're doing it ethically with, am I able to work on this condition, or what does this look like? And making sure that you feel confident once you graduate and went out into the field and how to work on somebody as a massage therapist and have those basic skills down. And we really especially want to pound in great body mechanics, how to communicate with clients, what the ethics are, and then really how to help people who are in chronic pain. Those are kind of our drivers. Another thing I want to mention is that I am not the sole educator in this school. We have 3, including myself, we have 3 educators. So in the fall, so all the gen ed science classes are taught by Dr. Bradley Erkla. So he teaches the anatomy, the physiology, the 3D anatomy, kinesiology, and pathology. So he teaches all of those. And then Gina Erickson is a massage therapist, and she teaches Swedish massage techniques. And then I take on the communications, ethics, and career development, as well as the advanced therapeutic techniques. And then I also teach all of the 3rd trimester classes, including the special populations, the clinic training and summary, and then I'm there to supervise clinic as well. I think Gina does help supervise clinic as well, so you don't just see her the first semester and then she's done. She does help out there too. So I really feel like having the 3 of us with all of our background and all of our experience is really, really helpful, and helps round out that education for you, so you feel really confident and you can just really ask. You have a variety of experiences to pull from and a variety of support to pull from, so you have 3 brains on it instead of just my 1. So all of this together comes out to be about 750 hours of education. The state requires 625 hours, so we're well above that. And I do just want to mention that this doesn't include any of your homework hours or any of your practice hours outside of school. And so you're really getting an in-depth education. And if you were to include those practice hours, it'd be well over 800 hours. So we just, like I said, once you're here for the 9 months, let's just get together. Let's get in it. Let's get in depth. Let's make sure you're having a really great education that you can really trust, and feel confident in going into the field once you graduate. So then moving on, I just want to talk a little bit about finances. So just so you know, our total cost of our school is $12,500. I'm going to go to the next slide for a second. And that includes everything that you need for the school. So that'll include a massage table, and we really just make sure you get a really quality massage table. It's not a cheap one. A bolster, 4 sets of sheets, a starter amount of massage lotion, the mannequin model, that's the 3D clay model that you need for building the model for the 3D anatomy class. You get all of your books, your course manuals, and Encompass Academy apparel. So everything that you need for school beyond like maybe pens, notebooks, and binders to put your course manuals in, is included in the school. So you're not going to be paying anything extra beyond the $12,500 price there's no hidden cost at all. So some people get like, okay, well, how am I going to pay for this? This is something that I really want to do. I'm really excited about it, but I'm not sure I'm going to pay for it. So for one of the most common questions that we get is, are you financially set up for financial aid? We are not yet. That is a process that takes time. So in order to get financial aid, we have to be Title IV approved, and that includes accreditation. So I'm working on the accreditation process now, but it's going to take a while to complete. And that's just a step to the Title IV funding. And so then once I get accredited, then I have to go through Title IV funding as well. So it's going to take a little while, but we have worked with Michigan Works to help with the financial part of it. And I do have a contact there at Michigan Works. If you're interested, I can definitely send you her information. Or maybe that's something that we talk about when you come in to meet with me during the application process. We can definitely talk about that then. So we have Michigan Works. Otherwise, you can just pay for out of pocket. Some people have grants or scholarships that they've earned, different things, but I'm always willing to work with you financially to see how does that work for you, what works best for you. Some people last year paid kind of all up front and got a loan for it. Some people paid like monthly or weekly when they got paid, and then I just split out the payments to be very manageable that way. The only thing that I ask is that each semester that you start, that semester is paid for at least 1 month before we start the class. So we start classes September 6th. So I just ask that that first semester is paid by August 6th, so I can get all the books, supplies, everything that you need before school starts from that standpoint. So I'm willing to work with you financially because I want to make sure that you are really supported that way, because I know that can be a big, huge part of the process for a lot of people. So I think the last thing here is just like, what's the application process? What does that look like? How do I start? So we have a link online via our website that you can apply at. And if you go to Encompass Academy of Massage.com, up on the right-hand corner there, it says like apply now or something. So you can definitely do that. And then once you apply, I'll reach out and set up a meeting where we talk about your ability to do massage therapy, what that might look like, what your commitment is, the finances to get started. And then you get to see the space, sign an enrollment agreement so that you know exactly kind of what's going on, what's expected of you, what's going to happen, and then make your deposit. So that's the only part of the schooling that's non-refundable, is that $500 deposit. And then we'll just go through the student handbook so I can address any questions, and then you know the expectations of what school looks like. After we meet, I will either approve or deny you based on kind of how that meeting went and what your ability is to do massage therapy and things like that. And then once you're accepted, we can set up a payment plan, and then I'll send out more forms to be completed that we just need for the school. And then we're ready to start. It's a fairly simple application process. We want to make it as easy as possible for you to get into this program. And then once you start, then we kind of just wait until school starts, right? So I'm doing so much on the back end while you're just kind of hanging out waiting. So we have orientation on August 29th of 2023 at 6 p.m. And that's when you get to meet all of your fellow classmates, see who else is attending this program. We also will give you a lot of your books, supplies, table, bolster, that type of thing. So another thing is that we have tables here at school. So once you take your table, you can just leave that at home or in your car, wherever you want to keep it. So you don't have to take it to and from school at all. And then classes start Wednesday, September 6th at 9 a.m. with your first class in anatomy. So you'll have your first classes then, and we'll just dive right into your first class. So really exciting. What to expect. And if you have any questions, I know this is a recorded session by myself, but I would love to hear any questions that you have. So you can feel free to email me, encompassTM@gmail.com, send me a DM on Instagram, give me a phone call, feel free, anything at all. You can just reach out to me and ask any questions. I am really excited about this. I love to teach. This has been such a fun process for me and such a fun project, so to speak. And so I'm really excited to see where the second year goes and who's going to show up and what kind of program we're going to have. So really excited about this. If you have any questions, like I said, feel free to let me know what you need. And I would definitely love to do that with you.